Hello, I'm Corey Moranti, principal of Livingston Classical Academy, and today we would like to talk to you about the revival of classical education. With me I have Sherry Sweeney, Jeff Hollister, and Dr. Gianni Kazan. So what is classical liberal arts? Classical liberal arts education is learning for the sake of learning, for the beauty of wisdom. It is learning the higher things. We follow the guidance for our curriculum as well as our teacher professional development through Hillsdale College. And they teach us that classical education is a focus on the higher thing, the higher philosophies. Our program will be unique in two ways. First, our teachers will go through the process of direct, explicit instruction in every grade level all day, maximizing the instruction, utilizing the teacher to teach the students for the entire time they are in that classroom. The other way is through our curriculum structure, which is focused on mastery of the basics. So mastering the subject material before we go on to the next concept. With this focus on the intellect, we also focus on the heart issues. So we want a highly intelligent, highly educated individual, but we also focus on students being attentive and polite throughout the school day.
It's very important for us to create an atmosphere for these children to grow in. They're going to be spending nearly 40 hours a week for 9 months at the school. So it is critical then for us to have the kind of environment that they can thrive in. We want them to be happy, we want them to be excited about learning. The Greek word for to teach is to cause to learn. And our teachers are going to be working very hard in mastering their material and mastering ways to teach it effectively, to engage our students, to make it exciting. And so it will be a great environment for this to take place. We're excited about it.
And basically, our students will be able to think for themselves, be self-reliant and responsible, basically be excellent citizens of our United States.
And as a public school teacher the last 4 years, I needed change, and this classical education is the answer. I want to be a valued teacher. That's what I do. I teach, and I want kids to understand the value of education as much as I value what I do for them.
Well, I can't tell you how encouraged I feel about opening Livingston Classical Academy this fall. I'm not a teacher. However, I'm a mother, and I watched my children, and I have 4 children in different grades, all the way up to high school now, going through different educational systems, public school, private schools, and frankly, it hit me, it's not what I went through. So I want to give you a little background because I have experienced classical education. I grew up in Europe. I went to a private German school in Romania, and it was amazing. It was tough. I went home. I had my parents encouraging the homework, but I loved it. Just like Sherry described, you go to school and it was fun learning. By the time I finished 7th grade and we moved to America, I skipped 8th grade here and I went into 9th grade. And in 9th grade, I started with Algebra 2 and French 3, which is a class that was created for me because it didn't really exist, where I write French novels and I wrote my reports in French. I had taken French from 5th grade on in Romania. So I know what you can have as a result of classical education. I finished high school in 11th grade. I started college when I was 17. I graduated a year early. And I wasn't afraid. I knew what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be an obstetrician. And that I did. I worked hard. I had the educational background to have the ability to go forward, no matter how hard it was. And I wasn't afraid to do it. That's what I want my kids to do. But I can't afford private school education for children. So when I heard that a group of parents, grandparents got together to try and open a public classical school, I jumped on board because I know the value of this education and I want my kids to have that. So we are currently accepting our registration packets. Please hand them in if you already have them. The excitement is in the air, and we are ready to teach all kids to have what I had.
Just like Dr. Kazan just mentioned, this is a publicly funded private level education. Our goal is to foster students, just like Sherry said, to foster the student to be happy, to pursue happiness because they know things. We're so excited to be able to start the school. We're excited about being a part of that revival of classical education. And we would like to invite you to be part of that as well. You can look on our website and find information, give us a call. If we can answer questions, that'd be great, and send people our way. Thank you so much.